Good evening, cool cats, cool dudes, and Man of Solomon's right foot. Welcome to We All Love Leeds, where we discuss our love of Leeds. Sorry, tonight Tom can't be with us. He's currently in hospital, not very well. So our thoughts are with Tom. Get well soon, buddy. We've got a show tonight, so just bear with me. It's my first time live on my own, so have a bit of patience with me if you would.
Hey, you're not alone, buddy.
Hello, John. How's John? Are you all right, mate?
Everything's good. You missed this one.
Cool.
You know, since Tom is in the hospital, we have to have the crow of sadness.
It's mental, this. Mental.
Yeah, poor Tom.
So, well, let's have a look who's in the house, shall we? We've got John from yesterday, I do believe, and Jimmy's in the house. Evening, Jimmy. So, tonight, we've got 2 games to discuss and a promotion and a Leeds Youth Team Cup win, I believe. So, should we get to it, John?
That's all you, buddy.
We all love Director John. Thank you.
That's the end of the
show. So, I think it was Bristol Monday. This is the start of the game. This is Ellen Road. We put the scarves out for us. And there's more scarves. And this is what the scarves look like.
Those were supplied by the team?
Yeah, they were all given. Yeah, there was on every seat by the team, by the club, yeah.
Oh, nice.
They did it before when we was in the playoffs. They did it against Derby County, I believe.
Oh, nice.
So
do you get to keep them?
Nice little touch. Yeah. You get to keep them. Nice little.
And if you lost, do you hang yourself with it?
I think if they'd have lost, I think after the playoff final, a lot of them were found in the gutters and whatnot. But yeah, it's just a nice souvenir, I believe, in it really. So, right, Leeds 11 against Bristol. I'm just going to fly through this one because it's long out of the memory. That was the unchanged lineup, and here's how we lined up. Just for all those interested, Bristol City, and their formation was as such. So, kick off. Underway, let's go. After 22 minutes, Tanaka, 1-0. Half time, 1-0. Getting at the break. Into the second half, 55 minutes. Willing on to get in. And a bit more icing on the cake was a brace from Ramazani. I don't have a slot for his 4th. So the full-time score was 4-0. And what this game did was secure promotion. Cue promotion scenes, the calm, the storm, the ref, who I don't really care about. Farker got soaked. And Firpo was happy. Ramazani dancing. Who's
that behind Ramazani?
Behind Ramazani, that's, I don't know, it's a carrier bag. It's a hologram. There's a few people behind him. Willie celebrating, and 2 generations of the Gray family. So I have nothing else on this because gratefully Tom does an awful lot for this show, and so does John, but it's quite a lot that he does when you come to look at it. So, and I've added nothing, and I feel guilty. So, my apologies, people. We'll get to the nonsense soon. So, Tom's in the chat. Which one called for a random drugs? Kieran's in. So, what did Kieran think of it? Because you didn't really turn up, did you? But you got, well, no, I suppose it didn't matter in hindsight, did it? They managed to scrape it to the playoffs. So congratulations, Kieran. I hope you can do so. I hope you beat Coventry because I can't stand for England. So yeah, and then we did have the matter of moving on to Sunday because I could talk about the game, but I don't really remember it. I just remember being happy at the end.
That's why they call it dope.
Yeah, well, that, and I had a bachelor party stroke stag do on Saturday as well. So it's been a rough weekend. Before we get on to the second game, we had the small matter of a midweek National League Cup, where it's the under-21s play it's right. You've got 4 tiers of professional football, John, in England. You've got the Premier League, Championship, League One, League Two, and then you've got what's non-league football. Some of them are professional, some of them are just part-time, but it's amateur football. And they play all the youth teams in the National League Cup. So it's like fully grown men's team versus youth team, and Leeds United won it.
Huh.
So they won it 2-1. I think Harry Gray scored. So yeah, I have got a few slides on that. Champions again, LA. But it's funny enough because the last time we were promoted, the under-21s won the league. So, and Liverpool won the Premier League. It's like history from the COVID year repeating itself. So it was quite the week for young Harry Gray. Senior debut, celebrates promotion, and scores the National League Cup winner. So big things ahead for that young man. Also in the week, the club announced the proposals for the new stadium upgrades. And I'm quite impressed myself.
How many more people?
It goes from 36 to 53, I believe.
Ah.
So yeah, it just looks a lot better, doesn't it? It looks a lot more compact and tidy. So there we go. And Tom's right. Oh, I've lost the picture now. There's that much clicking. So yeah, where's Tom's comment? Yeah, it did. Everything tasted of winning. So great week for Leeds United, John. Should we get to the second bit of it?
That's all you, buddy.
So we have Home Park at what I believe is mid-morning. I couldn't tell you the exact time because Tom posted it. So as we were away, we will go with the Plymouth lineup first.
That looks like a stadium. That looks like a stadium from FIFA when you're playing. Like
yeah, one of the FIFA stadiums.
Right, like when you first start your team.
Yeah, you haven't got any points.
Right.
Do you know, apart from the tin roof, it's not a bad stadium for Plymouth, really, the level that they've been at. So, yeah, this was Plymouth's lineup. They had Bundu in midfield, who we seem to make look like Pele at times, but anyway. And that's how they lined up. And then we have the Leeds starting lineup, which was the same again. No surprises there.
How was he in goal?
Or was it the same again? No, there was no Firpo. Oh, he's been great in goal. Such a calming presence. He's had a few little scary moments, but they were just half scary moments, if you get me.
Yeah.
Where he might have nearly got caught kicking a ball, or he punched the ball out and it nearly went to their player. But other than that, no, he's been great. He's done everything we wanted him to do. But we shouldn't be having to boast about basic goalkeeping. So that's how we lined up. We had kick-off, and then they scored. And at half-time, it was 1-0 Plymouth. second half. Willing on top. And then Mala Solomon's right foot gave us the title in the 91st minute and broke Burnley hearts temporarily because they did get promoted. So, and that left it full time. 1-2, Leeds United champions again, ole ole.
That's you with the 6-pack abs?
I wish. I just like his bank account, never mind his abs. It's the week's wages would do. I could probably make it somewhere on a week's wages from a Premier League footballer. You invest it, right? Do you know what I mean? So, yeah.
You want to go through this quickly?
Yeah, we can do. What did we make of that? Yeah, we'll have a look at that. So these are the stats from the Bristol game. I forgot about all that under there then.
Okay.
Oh, Tom, you don't understand. Get well soon, buddy. Yeah, so we pretty much dominated that, as you can see. Bristol were on the beach. Plymouth, I've not actually looked at these stats. So we sort of dominated that as well, but we made hard work of it. It was just pedestrian.
They had 0 shots on target?
Yeah, it was an own goal. It hit the post and then came off our play and went in. So the post's not classed as on target.
And am I seeing 600 passes to 177?
Yep.
Oh, Jesus.
But it was... It misreads there. Look, we were never in any danger of anything really, but it was just all across the back line and it was just slow, until that little bit of magic from Solomon.
Gotcha.
I did actually think Solomon was going to take his shots off. He was going absolutely mental.
Cool.
So, right, so that takes me into number 3, doesn't it? Right. So we have the playoffs coming up. Oh no, we have the match results first, don't we, John? So the week's match results were as follows. That was match week 45, which set us up for quite the finale of days, as we find that Luton went down and we find that Bristol City and Coventry made the playoffs, which leads me into this. So they're the playoff fixtures. And my money is on Bristol City. But I did predict Sunderland at the beginning of the season, so we'll see. And this is the final table. We'll start at the bottom.
So
Luton, Plymouth.
Hull kind of pulled it out, right? Last minute.
Yeah, they got a draw. They were winning, but they got a draw. But their goal difference kept them up.
Yeah.
Luton were never going to win. They were 5-1 down at half time. They pulled it back to 5-3. And Preston did what they needed to do. They got a point, I think. And obviously Plymouth and Cardiff were down. So they all get to play Wrexham again next season. And the top of the table finished like that. So it's quite tight. Millwall were leading, but inevitably they got beat. But that is mad, 200 points for 2 teams. So congratulations to Burnley as well. Evening BX, evening Miss Molina. How are we?
BX, I was just in your old neighborhood praying for my life.
Just so you know, Tom's not very well. He's currently in a hospital. I'm not sure he'll be back on YouTube anytime soon, if at all. But we'll give him time to recover and reevaluate. So get well soon, Tom.
There he is.
He is currently laid down, looking very comfortable. Right, and what am I on there? So I'll go up on to number 5. And then we've got remaining schedule. No one cares. These are our predictions. Did I do all right? I did all right, didn't I?
You did all right. Did you put any money on this?
No, I didn't. But I did all right, yeah.
It's not politically correct, but you're retarded.
Tom nearly got it though, didn't he, with the 6-0? I was willing it, right? When we went to 6-0, I had the 7 Monica post ready to send him, and he just didn't do it, and I was pissed off.
Oh boy.
Oh dear. So we're 16 minutes in, right? And are we going to go to mid-show question? Look, I'm terrible at this. Terrible.
Yeah.
So what's everyone been up to?
What do you want to do? You want to do?
Oh, yeah. No. Well, I'll have a little waffle for 5 minutes first about Premier League and what we need to be doing and who we need to be buying.
What do you need to do?
First of all, we need to get rid of Melier.
Well, let's see. Let's look at the starting lineup.
Do you want me to bench, keep, sell? So Darlow, I'll bench. I think he's capable of doing a number 2 job in the Premier League. Bogle, I will keep. Rodon, keep. Ampadu, keep. Byram, sell. Gruev, bench. Tanaka, bench. Nonto, bench. Aronson, sell. Solomon, sign. And Pirou, bench. I think they can do a job, but I think we need competition and better competition. You know?
Did you write
some
that
of their
down?
games can come off from it. No, I just wheeled that off.
Yeah, we'll have to do
the subs. Bamford to go. Obviously, Gray you keep. Joseph had to sell. I just don't think he might become a great player. But if we're getting offered 11 million, if any of that's true, I'd take that right now. Schmidt, maybe loan. Or maybe bench, I don't know. Firpo, well, junior. Lifelong contract for junior. Whether he plays or not, I'm not bothered. No, I like junior. I'd like him to be given a shot, but maybe not at left back. Maybe as a wide player. You know, I just think he's just going to get exposed at left back in the Premier League. But it's been
Gary's
Hey,
here.
Gary, how are you? As you can see, Gary, I am struggling, but it's all good. So kudos to you for doing it as well.
You're fine. Don't worry about it.
So yeah, that's who I'd keep. Who else on the bench? Bamford I'd get rid of. And I can't even think because you don't use it. Werber, he'd go as well. I think that's about it really. And Melier, I'd just give away. I wouldn't even be bothered about getting any money for him. But you may ask a question, Guy location.
Who's Paul Hyman?
He's one of the wrestling managers.
Oh.
I think he's the manager of Uso, one of the big one.
I didn't think there were 2 good-looking guys in the world like me.
No, there are. He's not as good looking as you,
Oh,
John.
of course. We're still waiting for that question.
I like that name, Guy location. I needed Sam Greenwood to be in, but I couldn't answer that because I don't personally hate him myself. Possibly anti-Semitic. I don't know. Because the brain dead. Morons. That's all I can say, really. I'm not into bringing political beliefs, religious beliefs into football. It's just football's an escape from all that. So if there are out there, then they don't have my approval. So I couldn't answer other than the morons. And if any of them are watching the show, bye. So, and I wore this shirt for Tarak as well. He wanted me to put this one on. And he's not here. But I think it's my fault because I had to cancel last night and come up today. Hey up, Anthony, how are you? Yeah, it was. You are right. It was. But then I don't think there was, in that crowd, I think there was a lot of just people from Leeds rather than actual Leeds fans. So,
Was there alcohol involved too?
oh, definitely. Did you not see it? It's on YouTube, John.
No.
I'll send you the video of it. You can just skip through it. It's 2 hours long.
Oh.
But it's mental, the amount of people that showed up. So.
Hey, Rosie's here.
Hey up, Rosie, how are you? So yeah, should we go to the mid-show question of the week?
Okay, let's see.
I'm flying through this. Tom's better at dragging it out than me.
So he's a better bullshitter than you are. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, you know this. You're good at reading between the lines, you aren't you?
All right, let's do the question of the week or the Sam Greenwood question of the week.
The mid-show.
There is no mid-show.
Mid-show. Oh, it's not the that one.
Okay, that's the.
Is that the Sam Greenwood one?
Yeah.
Oh no, we want this one then.
Wait, don't put it in.
Oh, I don't know. I'll remove it. You take off. You know. It's what I pay you for. What?
Ben, you're fired.
This is the part. Oh, I've got another slide to do. Right. So this is the part of the show where you get to write disgusting names for these people. Where's that gone, John?
Who
are these lucky individuals who have both played for Leeds United and Bristol City? Fire away, people.
Here comes
Trisket. Rosie straight in. So we have Jesse Slumpbucket.
Limp Trisket.
Juicy sausage. Jesse Slumpbucket. I'm going Ian Baird for Richie Bell and Jimmy.
I think Rosie just has like a book full of abbreviations.
Yeah, it's called a journal. it's named she's got ex-blokes under.
Christmas shutdown. Julius Caesar. There's no JB, is there? No. It's IB.
I don't actually have the answers, so I couldn't tell you if I'm going to say Norman was right.
Oh, I don't know them either.
So we'll just take your nonsense for 5 minutes and then reveal.
Let's see, maybe I have them.
There's Lee Trundle up front, isn't it? Yeah.
Ingrid Bergbin.
Inbred Berg Kitchen. Crusty socks.
All right, let's see. Maybe I could find them.
It's going to get about 5 views, this.
Okay, yeah. John Shaw's one.
John Shaw is one. Well done, Kieran. I think Kieran's probably taking it serious this week.
Neil who?
Carl Weathers. It's got to be Lee Trundle, has it, up front. LT. Lee Trundle and Ian Baird.
Yes. And then
yes,
Luke Ayling.
Carl Shutt.
Luke Ayling. Dr. Rolling
Terry
Pin.
Cooper. Terry Cooper, Norman Hunter.
He put Tommy Cooper. Oh, that's Anders. How you doing, Anders?
Anders, welcome. Midfield.
Poor Chris.
So up front, I'll just see Lee Trundle, Ian Baird. Don't know who CS is. Oh, Carl Shutt, is it?
Yeah, I was going to say something sucker.
Geezer hand.
I think so. Let's see. I think there's 2 defenders, right? NH.
Norman Hunter.
Yes, and DR.
DR.
And did anybody get
3 in midfield? Neil Kilkenny.
Yes.
Yes. Gunnar Haller.
Who's that?
Gunnar Haller.
No. Kieran got it.
Gary Hampson. Never heard of him.
Mr. Thompson. Gam Streamwood.
Gam Streamwood. JM then it is. Jody Morris.
No. Jim Moobs.
Jesse Marsh. Okay, Dr. Rash.
Wait, I just saw a good one for CS.
Jam City. Croatian shorts.
Dr. Rash.
Crusty Scab.
All right, you tell me when.
Yeah, when. Let's have a look. Jimmy Mann. Never heard of him either. David Rennie. Got the cat.
What's the cat's name?
Oreo.
All right, enough of this question.
He's a little shit, aren't you?
Oh.
Bless him. He's vicious. So, we have. I've lost it all. Oh, it's all up here, isn't it? That's why. Sorry. So we've got some. Only a tiny bit though, because I had some family issues, and obviously Tom's not very well. So I have one dipshit. The dipshits.
We should have recorded Tom saying it.
And in the dipshits, we have, it's down here. This. Goal. Plymouth Bundu fires a shit. Oh no, that ain't it. Why has he done that? I did have a dip shit. It said something about Andy Hinchcliffe, but I don't know where it's gone. Anyway, so we're going to the Sunday roast, which is now Monday. So the Monday roast. And it's very short this week. We have 3 Simpsons memes. Firstly,
there we go.
Well, what am I supposed to meme about now? Secondly, dear Lord, please let City beat Arsenal for second place. It'd be the funniest fucking thing ever. And finally, no, you can't come to. And that's that for the Sunday roast. I have no wanker of the week. I have no twat in black. We no longer need Dr. Leeds, so you can fuck off. And I do believe that I deserve the crow of judgment for this show.
Nah. It's the condensed version.
It's a very condensed version.
Well, with Tom, he likes to have like a 45-minute so long.
Tom just knows how to mingle with crowd better. So I was going to open it up to the crowd, but
I put the link.
Do you want to bang a link in? Does anyone want to come on and chat shit with us? We'll see.
You could sing "Get Well Soon" to Mr. Tom.
Yeah. So I'll put a link out. There you go. Anybody wants to join, click the link, and I will let you in.
Maybe.
So, what have you been up to, John?
Same crap. Like I said earlier, I was in the Bronx earlier today. That's a lot of fun. Nothing like seeing
collecting debts, weren't you, John?
I would not go there.
Playing dice. Playing dice.
The only debt that happened with me going to the Bronx would be my own death.
Yeah. Yep, the Bronx really is how it is portrayed on TV, people.
Yeah.
In other news, I have a Bakewell tart. So yes, Bronx is getting
it's a rough
outing. Where's BX live?
I think he's down south now. I don't know where he lived in the Bronx. I took the 5 train to these. I think it's the second to last stop on the 5 train, all the way up there. I've never been that far north in the Bronx.
How big's the Bronx?
It is the Bronx.
A big place.
It's yeah, a lot of fun.
Which is the biggest? Which is the biggest borough? Out of the 5.
Truthfully, I don't know.
There's not a lot of difference, is there, in them?
Maybe it could be Queens, or maybe even Brooklyn. So.
And Charlotte, where the Hornets play.
So he would take the 4.
Is that North Carolina?
Charlotte, South Carolina, or Charlotte, North Carolina?
Carolina will do.
One of those Carolinas down south. It's nice down there.
It's just massive in America. Absolutely massive.
Just New York City is massive. Yep. Okay. So I wasn't expecting you, Ben, to zip through everything so quickly.
No, I wasn't. 45-minute show will do. It's all good. It is all good. Charlotte is north, Mr. Thomas says. I used to love the Hornets as a kid, BX. I had the jacket. They had the best badge. Not that I was ever into basketball, really. So, just because I'm tall, everyone. Oh, do you play basketball? No, I don't.
Yeah, I never I was the short, slow white kid, so I never played basketball. I played hockey.
Yeah, he was a short, slow white kid at that as well.
No, actually, I was pretty quick. I don't understand it. When running, I couldn't run fast, but skating,
It's called wheels, John.
Yeah.
Wheels.
Yeah. Well, ice skates too.
Right, I don't think anyone's joining us, John. So it's all good. He watches Leeds with us and he watches the Rangers. He loves ice hockey, does the cat.
So, okay. Jimmy, what do you think Leeds is going to do in the offseason? What do they need to do? We want your expert opinion.
Name a player you'd sign. I've not been wowed by any of the names so far that have been flown around. Not that there's been many, to be honest. I'd take Kelleher from Liverpool, goalkeeper. Scooby. Champions again, ole ole. I wanted to sing that all week, and it happened. Crazy. Mad week. Mad week. Excuse me. So should we do the Sam Greenwood question, John?
Yeah, let me take care of that.
You're on it.
You'll screw it up.
Quick question. Why did the intro restart about 5 times?
Because when I hit the intro, I didn't hit that one link. I just hit the the video. Then I clicked all the way in the top right to go live, and then it for some reason it said, "Do you want to play the intro?" And I did, and so it stopped the video, and then it started with the intro. But let's do the
right.
Let's do this. All right, poor Sam, part 6.
He's not here, is he, to enjoy it?
Nah.
I did a nice little graphic for this, but I don't know where it's gone. It's a bit late now, but anyway. So, who in this lineup of 80s footballers can beat up Sam Greenwood? There's Sam Greenwood picking his brains. And here is your lineup of 80s footballers.
It's a little bit bigger.
There's a little bit of here in here for every one of our viewers, I believe. Ian Baird, correct. Correct.
Okay.
Correct.
That is correct.
That is incorrect. What is Hasbulla? For your time, Rose? I don't know.
Rosie's only 18.
Mm-hmm. Yes, Rudy Voller, correct. Yeah, I'm 18 and my son's 20.
It's a miracle. It was the Immaculate Conception.
Hey, only in Scotland. Rudy Voller, correct. He was a good player, was Rudy Voller. Proof me a liar. I wouldn't dare.
I'm scared of Rosie.
Three bus on the last one.
I don't know any of these players.
Do you want me to give you a few?
I do love the left wing, though.
Left wing used to play for Man United. He is Swedish. Oh, no,
No,
actually, I believe
no.
he's Danish. Danish.
The left wing?
Oh, the left wing. I don't actually know who he was, but Chiellini or something he was called, I think. I just liked his photograph, so I put him up. He's the only one I don't actually know or remember. It just looks like some bloke you just dragged from a darts match in the pub. Craig Johnson's correct, Michael.
That's correct, too. Brian Robson.
Yeah, and so is that Jesper Olsen?
He looks like he's about 14.
So that leaves both centre-backs, the goalkeeper, and that's it.
So, Rosie, who are you talking about? The left wing? That was your hairstyle?
Yeah, most of them were perms. Variety, missed. Did you have the Kenny Dalglish lesbian look? Paul McGrath's correct. That leaves, yep, that leaves Liverpool's centre half and Chelsea's goalkeeper. These can all beat up Sam Greenwood, Miss Molina. That's why they're all here.
That is correct.
Yeah, Mulby, correct. I don't know why I put him in defence, but I did. I'm sure he played there for Liverpool once. No Kevin Keegan. So it's just a goalkeeper. He used to play for Wimbledon. Nigel from East End. Dave Besson, correct. Michael's cleaned up. So answers, John, on a postcard. Here are your answers.
I do no.
Nobody got next week.
Nobody got Vito Cimenti.
I didn't get Vito Cimenti. I just picked him because he looked cool.
He looked like a guy that owned the pizzeria.
He played for AS Taranto in the 80s.
And I think he owns a pizzeria now in Brooklyn.
Yeah, in the Bronx by the looks of it.
Exactly.
So that was that. That was that. I don't think I've got anything else to put up, have I? Is that it?
You knocked them all out, Ben, in 45 minutes.
Look at that. Tom, you should do this, Tom. Less stress. Poor lad. He says, I'm always tired. It's because he drags shows out 3 hours.
Yeah.
I don't want banners, do I? That's it then. So I've got the Crows. Should we let the Crows come in?
I think we already know them.
Don't forget to hit the like button. It's the last show of the season, so I'm going to ask you to hit the like button. If not, you will get the Ultra Crow of Judgment. And you will get the Leeds Crow of Judgment. And that's that.
Still waiting for Rosie to come on the show.
I know.
Yeah, we'll give her one last shot. And Miss
One last
Molina,
shot.
too. Yeah. So you did pretty good here. I should total everything up to see how everybody did.
Oh, for the season?
Yeah. If I have some time, I will.
Yeah.
Which who the freak has time?
Put it on the first show next season. You've got a whole summer to do it. Oh, who's got to? You're off, where are you going Friday, John? You're going to be really busy there.
Say it again.
You're back to Romania Friday, aren't you? You're going to be really busy there.
Yeah, we'll see. I leave Friday and I get there Saturday morning.
Yeah.
But we'll see. It's not set in stone. I didn't get my ticket yet.
I'll do it. I would. I'll be gone.
Yeah, there's just a couple things that I have to do around here. I'm waiting for some. Well, you know what I do, right? I help people with Italian citizenship. So I mailed I mailed away for some documents, and I'm just waiting for them to come. And
so what happens? What happens when you get them their Italian citizenship? Does Donald kick them out?
No. Don't be silly. It's getting tougher now to get Italian.
Do they end up in some Panama jail or somewhere?
No. You're allowed dual citizenship. Are you allowed dual citizenship in the UK?
I know a couple of people with English and Irish passports, so I believe so. Yeah. I suppose you can't. You have to, because if you've got two different parents, do you know?
Or grandparents.
Yeah.
4 different.
Well, of course, you've got 2 different parents, obviously.
Well, unless your
mum and dad's an hermaphrodite.
Maybe that's what happened with Rosie and her son.
I thought you were scared of her.
I am scared of her. No, I'm just trying to think of how she's only 20. She's 18 and the son is 20.
Magic. You got to believe in magic. Well, this show just kills me where it goes.
Yeah, it doesn't take years, and it doesn't take a lot of money. Oopsies. Hey, I offered you my Rangers jersey. You still don't want it, though. It wasn't going to cost you a dime.
Bless her. Felt too humble taking it.
Yeah. It's brought me nothing but bad luck. So if I ship it out somewhere, it'll bring somebody else good luck. I think. Oh,
you're here. Okay, now. There you go. Obviously, you know about Tom, Sam, so it's been like a speeded up version this show. I just went through it all, didn't I, John? So you've missed everything, but I expect to see the view go up and you to watch it all back. Quad Sean just dragged in.
Come on, Sam.
Yeah, come on, Sam. Come on. But I don't want to be looking at the teddy bear. I want to see you. Get to talk to his teddy bear. You've got the teddy bear as your avatar, haven't you, Joe?
Do I? I don't even know.
Same, you know, your pause screen.
Is
when
it?
you go off camera, you stop camera screen. Yeah, it's that thing. Why have I got it? Yeah, that thing, the teddy bear. It must be set for the show then. I don't know.
I don't know. Oh, there he is.
Here he is. All right, mate.
Eric,
Hello.
what's going on?
How you doing?
Wow, what am I doing on here? We all love Leeds. What the fuck is this?
Well, we all love
Leeds.
We all love Tom. We renamed the show. We all love Tom.
We all love Tom.
Yeah, we do.
Yes, of course. We wish
That's
him.
I'm doing this. I'm doing this for Tom. To be honest, I was gonna just leave it, but it's
No,
not
it's great.
fair. He's put so much work in all year.
It's great you've done it, mate. I'm sure it's appreciated. Same John, all of John's help, and of course we wish. I've been busy. I haven't been able to get on until now, but want to of course wish Tom all the best, speedy recovery. Of course.
Yeah.
He was on before we went live.
Yeah, he came to see us earlier.
Oh, great.
In his bed.
He looked comfy, but yeah, I've seen him better.
He's having fun. He's having fun with the Derby County nurses.
Yeah, I just know he's having them nurses' lives. I could just imagine he's the worst patient ever, isn't he? You could just imagine it.
I sent all of the nurses in that hospital ward all Man United jerseys.
Good idea.
Should have sent Arsenal jerseys. Arsenal jerseys. So what's happening midweek then with Arsenal, John? Are they gonna do it?
Me?
No, Sam. Sorry.
Oh.
Did I say John?
On this. No, I mean it's only one goal in it. I mean, on a night like that, the Champions League.
I thought you should have won.
It's up for grabs. It's far from over. It's just one goal. It's the Champions League. You know, it's anything can happen.
Plus, it's a different referee.
The referees always get blamed no matter what. You know, there's always
but I'm a neutral. So, well, I am a neutral, but I obviously wanted Arsenal to win, but the ref was fucking clueless, man.
Oh, the referee in the first game was quite bad.
Yeah, he was fucking clueless.
There was a lot of dodgy decisions. Yeah, of course we want to beat the Frogs, don't we? The bloody Frogs. We don't want to let them get into the final.
Of course we do.
So I mean it's all
Man United. You can't have Man United and Tottenham in a final, and not you.
Oh, that's the thing, innit? I mean, it's much easier now that the Champions League clubs don't, drop into the Europa League. Makes it much easier for them. I mean, who are Chelsea playing? I mean, they're playing bloody God knows what they're playing. I mean, if they don't win that Conference League trophy, then God knows something's wrong.
What West Ham did.
Yeah, I know. It's just they're playing Dross for Romania and stuff. No offense to you, John. But
Hey, maybe I might go watch them.
Who's playing who? I was trying to load something up.
No, I was just saying that in that tournament, the Conference League tournament, is just loads of really low-level teams, like teams from Romania and stuff.
Yeah.
I was like, it's not great level.
Who's Tony, the Newcastle fan? He sent me some pictures. I guess Italy played Romania on Saturday in ice hockey, and Italy beat Romania 7-1. I was like, well.
Italy, Romania, two great hockey nations right there.
They had a good football team in the 90s, didn't they? They weren't bad.
Romania was great 94.
Dimitrescu, Popescu, all the SQs, Rescue. And
Yep, exactly. Yeah, no, they were good in the 94 World Cup in America, weren't they?
Oh, so this is what we got coming up, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
They play when? Tomorrow?
We play Wednesday.
Oh, okay. So tomorrow and Wednesday are the games.
Yeah.
That was a good game. The Barcelona game was mad, wasn't it?
That was crazy. That was a really good game.
I know it was a goal, but wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
It was a really good game. Really good goals, really good play. Yeah. I mean, really good teams. Yeah, it's a good game. Good game for the neutral.
It will be an open final, I think. No matter who gets through, it's you've got 4 teams that can win it, really.
Yeah, I mean, I feel, if I'm really honest, I feel we are the weakest team out of the 4 in our current state with all our injuries. I mean,
isn't it just nice to see it without Man City, Liverpool, Real Madrid, and Bayern?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you're right about that. What's really good though is the football that's been on show has been really good. Inter Barcelona has been really good. PSG play really good football. I mean, we play good football when we're on form. But yeah, so it's good for the neutral as well. It's not all that boring crap it was some while ago.
Yeah, definitely a good tournament this year. I like the new format. I think it works.
Yeah,
I don't like the fact that 5 teams get to go in it from England. It defies Champions League, but
we ended up with like 4 of the. I mean, that's 4 of the top 8 there that's in the final. And the only thing I would say though, I think they have talked about they'll probably do something different with the way it works. I'm not sure next season, but it's the way it works. Whereas the higher team, when they got through to the knockout rounds, the higher ranked team from the league stage they didn't get home advantage for the second leg. It was like more of a
I know what you mean. Yeah.
I thought that was a bit unfair. Really, they need to
should have been seeded a bit better.
Yeah.
Does the losers of these 2 play each other for 3rd place?
Nope.
No,
that's only like in the World Cup and the Euros they do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
For this, they just go out and cry and go home with their tails between their legs.
Tom, would you like me to save your fingers and just tell people what's up?
Oh, well. So now what's going on? So Premier League has 3 more games left?
I think so, yeah. 3 more, yeah.
But
it's done though, isn't it?
It's said and done.
Pretty much. I mean,
it's a squabble. It's a squabble for the last 2 places in the Champions League.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah. But yeah, the league's done and dusted in terms of the champions already. We already know who's been going down for a while. Yeah, it's been a bit boring that way. Should have been better. But yeah,
not a lot of points won this season.
Nah, I forgot to say congratulations to Ben for Leeds becoming champions.
Thank you.
That was an amazing finish, wasn't it? That last minute goal.
It was. There's now better. There's now better.
That's the way to do it, isn't it?
It was a shit watch until then. I'm telling you, it was.
Like Plymouth, drawing against Plymouth in the last game, and then you pull it off in the last.
It was like a friendly game, It was just like a pre-season match.
I suppose the players did, even though they're promoted, they still feel the pressure of needing to win the game.
Yeah,
right?
But I just felt that there was no urgency. We had all the ball and all the play, but it was just side to side,
Yeah. So what about the news on Farke?
Who cares?
What about the news on Farke getting the vote of confidence to stay on for the Premier League?
I hope they're right.
Because I know you're not his biggest fan, Ben.
I'm not in this to be proved right. I'll just say what I see, and everyone's got an opinion. But look, I wish him success. I hope he does as well. Because if he doesn't, it's going to cost us. It'll be years.
Bringing on all the riffraff now. Look, bloody hell.
Yeah, all the riffraffs in it. All I got to say is, Sam, you bloody turncoat. What are you doing? I can't believe it. Yeah. Big up, lads, by the way. Congratulations on winning the championship. And also,
what are you congratulating him for? He didn't do a damn thing.
Well, I just said congratulations on winning the championship. I know what it was. I tell you what, Mr. Director John, because obviously I'm a Bristol City fan, right? And we was watching them. I went down there and watched the game at Preston, and we were 2-0 down, and we pulled it back to 2-2. And then when confirmation was confirmed, and I'm going to put my hands up to Burnley because they did us a big favour of beating Millwall, and I hate Millwall with a passion. And as soon as we found out that we was actually in the playoffs, right, all I'm going to recommend is is before you jump over the banners to get on the pitch and run on the pitch to celebrate with the players, make sure you have a piss first. Make sure you do. Because I was like, really, I was struggling holding it in. And we were on the pitch for must have been like an hour on the pitch, celebrating with all the fans, the players, and all that. So, but yeah, it was a good day out.
Patch on his jeans, and no one's got a big circle around him. It's just space.
Big space, yeah. So yeah, it was good. And then obviously we went and had a few beers. Yeah, we went and had a few beers.
It's been nowhere, and then sort of there, and then nowhere again, and then you did it at the end. So fair play to you. Fair play.
Yeah, we were worried that we were actually going to lose and, obviously not reach the playoffs. But we got Sheffield United.
If you go, what do you expect?
Do you know what? If Bristol City goes up, I'm going to be honest with you, it'll most probably be maybe like what Leicester has achieved this season. Not so many points. I think we'll most probably get 20 points and then go back down. Because
I thought that at Bournemouth, and I thought that at Forest, and I thought that at Brentford. So it is possible if you do go up. You only need to stabilise yourself and then spend your money.
Have you guys got the investment there I know you'll be getting some money for going up, but have you guys really got the investment to really stay up?
I'm not too. Regarding the investment, our stadium is a 27,000 capacity. And we've got at least 20 or 21,000 of them are season ticket holders. So the revenue at the club is quite good because the fan base is phenomenal at Bristol City. So that's a good thing. Whether we spend the money, if we do go up, now that's a different story. Because our chairman is known to be a bit tight to spend the money, even though it's not his.
Yeah, sorry, go on. Sorry.
Even though it's not his money, but it's going to be one of those things that we're going to be signing. Yeah, not just good players, average players. That's what it will be at Bristol City. But we've let all our players go. Our good top players. I mean, Semenyo.
It's hard doing it in this league to keep them.
Yeah, it is hard. And Alex Scott was one of them. We sold 2 players to Bournemouth. Tommy Conway, he was good, but he decided to piss off to Middlesbrough, so he made a mistake there. But it is what it is. I mean, I feel that we need to invest within the team. Definitely invest, because we're not going to match Leeds United. And as you can tell, I know I was giving Mr. Tom. I was laughing and joking with him just before you played us. The back end of last week where you kicked our ass 4-0. But I'll be honest with you, we were dreadful in that game. The defense was dreadful, midfield was awful, and the final third of the pitch, I'll be honest with you, we were crap. We were absolute crap.
Don't feel offended, but we've done that to numerous teams this season.
No, you have.
Our players were our levels above in this league. I mean, we'll get a lot of them will get found out next season. But
that's pretty. Look at those stats.
There is a gulf. It's crazy.
He had to bring it up. Director John had to bring it up, did he? I know.
When did that shot on target come? Like 93rd minute.
I think that was in the 65th minute. I think that was it. It was definitely in the second half.
12 shots on target. Your goalkeeper's had a pretty good game as well, to be honest.
I think the corner came after the shot, didn't it? Yeah.
833 passes to 284. Fucking hell.
It's terrible.
84 of them passes were back to us.
Pretty dominant. But you guys,
that wasn't the game that you was penciling as your 3-pointer, was it?
No. But when you look at that game earlier, in the season, we drew 0-0. And in all fairness, I thought that the way we played then, I thought we would take that into the second game, like last week. But
I remember last season you give us a game at Ellen Road.
Yeah,
I was expecting something similar, to be honest. I was expecting a tight 1-0, 2-1 win, but
yeah, that was my scoreline. That was my scoreline. If you were going to win, I said Leeds will win 2-1, because I was expecting us to give a go sort of thing, but no. But the
you were
game
banging form up until then, weren't you?
Yeah, we lost to Luton Town the game before that as well. And that was awful. And look where Luton is now.
Yeah, I was going to say to you,
they didn't even need them 3 points.
You don't want to blow all your money on infrastructure like what Luton did. I mean, look what fucking hell. I mean, you got to put some money into the squad.
You got to put some money. Yeah, exactly.
I think the difference is that Bristol's ground's just about ready. Yeah. Luton's, fuck me, they had to paint fucking people's back gardens that they were in.
I know.
Oh, definitely.
It was terrible.
Oh, it's terrible. It's like you go through a shop. It's like a shop on the outside. You go underneath it. And then when you got the iron steps to go up to the iron steps, which brings you up into the top part of the stadium, and you're as you walk up the iron steps, you're walking into people's back gardens, and you can actually see them in the kitchen making a cup of tea. And oh look, it's Ethel! Yay!
Up the Hatters!
But yeah, it was awful. That stadium was absolutely awful.
Yeah, Luton's awful, though, isn't it? Let's be honest.
Luton's an absolute shithole. Fucking hell.
Yeah.
It's a shithole of shitholes, that is.
It's like the Bronx.
Much worse than the Bronx. Fucking hell.
Worse. It's worse. Well, it's like what I said. You go in Luton, it is clean and tidy because the pigeons fly upside down because there's nothing worth shitting on. Let's be honest. So it's just like...
Sounds such a nice county as well, doesn't it, Bedfordshire?
Well, you got wonderful places like you got Leighton Buzzard. Luton.
Wasn't that one of the answers in last week's quiz?
Fucking hell. I mean, those Bedfordshire's got. I mean, it's lovely. It's got lovely countryside around there, but the fucking cities are terrible. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not good.
So, Sam, what do you think about that?
It's the worst camera angle.
Yeah. Yeah. What do you think about getting beaten up by Dave Besant?
Dave Besant.
Yeah, the old Wimbledon goalkeeper.
The ex Sheffield United manager.
That there.
There you go, mate.
All right. Okay. Let's have a look. Fucking hell! Look at this lot. Nigel Winterburn with his fucking curls. Look at him.
That was when he played for Wimbledon. Yeah. Paul McGrath, Jan Molby.
So Chimenti. Who the hell is that?
He played for AS Taranto.
Yeah.
Maybe. Where did you get him from?
Some Scandinavian players in there for you, look.
Yeah.
Yeah, Molby. Yeah, he just stood in the midfield, the mid circle, didn't he?
He could pass the ball, though, couldn't he?
He could really pass. He had a silky foot, but he had no movement, but he didn't really need to, did he? He just passed the ball. Bloody hell! Look at Rudy Voller. He was brilliant, though. Rudy Voller.
Oh, he was brilliant. Do you remember him in the '90 World Cup?
I was too young to really watch it, but I've seen all the highlights and stuff afterwards.
Yeah,
my first World Cup was '86, but the first one I remember properly was '90.
That's the same as me. '86. I was 7 then, and then '90.
Yeah, I was about 7.
I was 11, 1990. So yeah.
Yeah, Ian Baird. Fucking hell! You've gone through some. Yeah, Paul McGrath. He was pretty good.
Yeah, he was decent. He was good for Man United when he played for Man United as well.
Brian Robson is obviously an England legend. Dalglish, good player as well. Good manager.
Yeah,
that's good. I suppose. Yeah. I suppose all of them in their prime would give me a good beating up, probably. Yeah.
They don't beat you up now.
Well, to rub it in, Sam, Dave Besant, he was actually injured. This is a true story, and it come out. He was making himself a sandwich, and as he opened the fridge door, the glass bottle of salad cream fell off the door and landed on his foot. Right, this is true. And then he reported it as an injury, which obviously it was, and he was out for a while for that. So a bottle of salad cream almost done his career in. So.
To Rio Ferdinand dropped the remote on his foot. Playing for Leeds.
That's another one.
Yes.
There's a few of those.
How big was the remote?
Pretty heavy remote. Back in the days when there were big things.
He's a soft scum tart. That's why.
Yes.
So
Dave Besson. It's not the same one who turned into a fucking arsehole manager, was it?
No, you managed. You're on a bike.
That's Dave Bassett.
Dave Bassett.
He was his manager at Wimbledon.
Yeah,
that's right. He also managed Forest as well on a temporary term when he was in the Prem. Yeah.
Harry Bassett.
God, what a twat he was, honestly.
Yeah.
Football was great back then. Proper football.
Oh, definitely. Proper football.
Back in the days, hitting hope.
John's left us.
Hitting hope.
Yeah. There was that gas. What was it? That picture of Tottenham versus Newcastle. Oh no, it was Wimbledon, wasn't it? Vinnie Jones
versus
Tottenham, and Vinny, he's grabbing Gaz's nuts, isn't he, Vinnie Jones?
That's all he could do, Vinnie Jones, is just fucking grab people's nuts and just.
Do you know what it is? Yeah. No, there was a footballer in there. There really was.
I never saw it.
I got to see it. I got to see it for a year in 1989-90, and there was a footballer in there.
I think he played for you as well, didn't he? Leeds United, Vinnie Jones.
That's what I mean. That's when I got my first season ticket as a Leeds fan.
Yeah,
Vinnie
he
Jones
played for
teams. I only saw him
Gordon
Wimbledon when he was at
Gordon Strachan sorted him out.
Wimbledon. So, yeah. I can remember him from Chelsea as well when he played for Chelsea. Him and Dennis Wise in midfield.
God, what a pair they were. Dennis Wise, he was
they were together.
Did he play for Sheffield? Was he at Sheffield as well?
Sheffield United. Sheffield United he played for as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Wales.
Oh, here we go. I seen Rosie in the chat. She put a video in the chat and she was walking along and she had some beading and the beading was all clapping together. It's clap, 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 clap because she's doing her floor and she took it off. She took it off the group chat. Oh.
Is she saying that you're Tom Hanks or Wilson?
Wilson, the volleyball.
Poor Wilson.
Poor Wilson.
Fucking handprint on it.
Yeah.
As if he bought another one when he got home.
Yeah.
That film had a shittest ending, didn't it? It was just like, she's married someone else. Fuck off.
That ending was a bit.
What was the ending? Like, was he on the road or something? And he had a
there was a crossroad.
It was the volleyball. Yeah, he had Herbert next to him.
Oh, God.
Fucked off back to Ireland.
Yeah, it was a pretty good film though. I mean, the ending was a little bit like, but it was a good movie though.
Yeah.
Who was his wife in that one?
Helen Hunt.
Helen, okay.
Yeah, she was a bit of a Helen Hunt as well, wasn't she?
What would you do? What would you do if somebody that was dead showed up after like 5 years? Like what?
Didn't you ever see that fucking interview with Ian Wright when his ex-prison officer turned up? And someone had told him he died. Yeah, that was it. Yeah, someone had told him he died years ago, and he was genuinely fucking spooked.
Yeah. Mr. Pigdon, that was Mr. Pigdon. I remember that. Yeah.
No, that was his teacher.
You're dead.
Yeah,
that's what I meant. The teacher. Yeah, he's like, you're dead. You're dead. You died.
You're about.
A couple of years ago, I went to
same thing back then, wasn't it?
That's true.
I went to the local bar here. It was about 10 years ago, and I really rarely go there anymore. So I go in, and there's a guy that I knew from a while ago, and he said, "John, man, I fucking heard you were dead." I was like, "Nice." I was like, "Well, you didn't even send flowers at all, or what?"
That's how here I am.
Like, holy
It's
crap.
dead. No, when's he didn't even ask when your funeral was.
Right. Jesus.
Oh, God.
Man.
But Bristol City, you guys have got Sheffield United, right, in the playoffs?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it is the first game is this Thursday at 8:00, obviously UK time.
You looking forward to him?
You at home or away?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I tell you the truth, I literally got on the website. I'm trying to get a bloody ticket just for the home game. I'm not going to go away, but I'm just going to go for the home game, and then hopefully, if we do beat them, and then we go on in the final. So it's out of Sunderland or Coventry. We'll have in the final. But people saying Frank Lampard might edge it, and get to the final with Coventry. But with Sunderland, I think they lost their last it's like their last 10 games or so, isn't it, Sunderland? So
I think
the thing is with the playoffs, though,
they've been resting players and swapping their team about. So
the thing with the playoffs, though,
they've had the luxury to do for a long time.
You never know with playoffs. Playoff football is just completely. You just never know what's going to happen in the playoffs.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah. I went there the old Wembley I went to when we had Hull City and Dean Windass scored that magnificent goal. So, we went there. It was a good day out. Obviously, we lost the final, but that was it, sort of thing. But hopefully, if we get there for a second time, we could sort of win it. But the rumours is, you might know this as well, Ben and Sam, maybe John as well. But I've noticed the team that finishes sixth, they're the ones that mostly win the playoff final and they go up.
Yeah, it's true. The outsiders. The outsiders. Yeah. Because anything can happen in the playoffs, right? Because it's not form goes out the window, right? Just it's just.
I think the good thing about the playoffs for everyone else is Burnley aren't in it.
Yeah.
It's just scoring against them, isn't it? Let's be honest.
Yeah. What about Coventry, though? I mean, Lampard.
I don't rate the fat fucker. I don't rate him. I don't like him.
He was laughed at, though, wasn't he? Because he'd done so poorly before, and he comes to Coventry, everyone's laughing, and he's actually done a decent job at Coventry, though, hasn't he? You got to hand it.
No. Do you know what? No, he's good at finishing sixth in the Championship. Is what he is, and that's not an achievement to me.
No.
He turned it around, but when he took over Coventry, they were quite far down, weren't they?
Yeah, they were.
Yeah. Look. He has. But for me, he's had one of the better squads in that league. We've got good players, Coventry, for that league. So it was just Mark Robbins getting off slowly. And usually, what happens with Coventry under Robbins is they start slowly, but then pick it up. They just didn't pick it up. And obviously, he came in, new lease of life. Doing all right, then played Leeds and got spanked, and then it's been mixed since then. But it's a lottery. This playoff, anyone can win it. Anyone.
Yeah. I mean, I'd rather have someone like, a new team. Sheffield United we've seen up a couple of times, haven't we? Sunderland we've seen up in the Premier League. Coventry, they haven't been up for a while, but they have been in the Premier League. I wouldn't mind seeing a Bristol City in the Premier League, even though they're going to be absolutely smacked around every weekend in the Premier League. But
they would.
But it's the adventure, isn't it?
Yes, it's adventure. But I would like it if, obviously, get a ticket, go down Ashton Gate, especially if they can play like the likes of Arsenal, basically. So, but I know for a fact it's going to be a sellout. Things like that will always be a sellout. The last time Bristol City was in top flight football was the old Division 1, right? And they beat Arsenal 1-0. And the striker, Paul Cheesley, got the goal down the clock end. Yeah, at Highbury. And that's, and all fairness, the guy who scored that goal, Paul Cheesley, he's a mate of mine. And he always winds me up because I like Arsenal as well. He said, "You're right." He said, "Did I tell you about that goal I scored against Arsenal?" That I goes, "Yeah, you're telling me all the time, Paul, but unfortunately I wasn't around then because TV was in black and white, so I went to bed." What colour was your kit?
Let's be honest, you wouldn't shut up about it, would you, if it was you?
No, you wouldn't. You wouldn't. No, you wouldn't. But yeah, he knows his answer. I give him the same answer all the time, and he always says, "Do you know what?" Aunt, he said, "You're a bastard, but you're a good bastard." And I think,
good kind.
Good kind. Yeah.
Fair enough. No, I mean, it'd be nice to see a new team in the Premier League like that. Yeah, why not?
It would be, yeah.
Oh, well, fingers crossed for Bristol.
Oh,
yeah, best
I'll sacrifice my pre-season predictions of Leeds, Burnley, Sunderland for Bristol. So.
Yeah. And thank you, Sam. I know you don't mean it, Sam, but you know.
I mean, out of the playoff. I probably, I would root for Bristol City, to be honest, because they're a bit of an outsider. Like I said, the other three teams have been in the Premier League. You know, I'm sort of rooting for Bristol City, to be honest.
Yeah.
The playoffs.
You might be able to watch the game, Sam. I mean, here is live on.
Yeah, they'll have it. They'll have it on. I've got a streaming service that shows a lot of the Championship games. They'll definitely be showing the playoffs. Yeah, so I'll probably catch it on Thursday. See what it's like. See what shit football looks like.
Well, we got Odegaard in midfield. Yeah, that's shit.
I just saw the Old Firm derby. Was it yesterday? Jesus Christ! How are those two teams the best teams in Scotland? That was fucking atrocious football being played there. They couldn't. I only saw the second half. The second half, they couldn't. Neither team could string three passes together. I mean, half the players are overweight. I mean, it's probably what they're doing up in Scotland.
Yeah, exactly. If that's true, Rosie, in all fairness, I'd most probably be happy with that. Even though I think we should have better, but then again, there's a chances that we'd be if we don't go up, it looks like we might be playing Ryan Reynolds Wrexham next season. So we've gone up. Yeah,
the Leeds Crown judgment.
There is no better. There is no better. So you get that.
Wrexham next season. What do you guys reckon? I reckon they'll struggle. I mean, they'll be lower. Yeah. They'll be lower half, won't they? They probably won't go down.
I reckon the PSR and that anyway. Their money ain't enough.
Because it's a whole different level, isn't it, from the Championship?
They found it out this season.
And you got Leicester, Ipswich, Southampton coming down, right? And then you've already got quite good teams in the Championship already. You know, it's going to be really hard for them. They're going to need, if they stay up, I think that's going to be their goal, and it's just stay up, I suppose.
Yeah.
So how many points do Leicester get docked?
For what was Leicester getting docked for now? Just for the fun of it?
Well, no, they cheated the year they went up.
Yeah,
the Premier League couldn't do them, but the EFL said,
right.
We'll wait.
So can that be retroactive then? Can they?
Yeah. That's it. Okay. If they come down, boom.
Okay, fair enough. Well, I hate Leicester, so do them.
Because what it was, they were supposed to start this season. Is it 10 points? 10. It was either 10 or 15 points. Leicester was supposed to be deducted, but we thought they were going to be deducted that in the Prem. But now, obviously, Ben mentioned it with the EFL. So I think when they go down, they might start on minus 10 points, Leicester. But listen, I think. But you're talking about Wrexham. It won't surprise me if they sign Jamie Vardy.
Apparently, they're after Bamford.
Patrick Bamford, I reckon. Yeah, they'll go for players like that. Honestly, even if they can get those sort of players and stay up and finish around about. Let's say 12 mid-table. That should be, I think that's where Wrexham would most probably finish.
Yeah,
they won't do another back-to-back promotion.
They're not going to go. No, they're not going to go top half. I just can't see them finishing top half in the Championship. Not with this current squad.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, they'll probably.
Harrogate Town did it back to back. Harrogate Town through the lower leagues into League Two.
But the level is so different. I mean,
it's a gulf from that, and then it's a gulf again. So
yeah, it is.
How many games do they play a season in that division?
It's same as the Championship.
and then Premier is only.
So there's only the 20 teams, so it's 38.
Right. But I don't get it that Championship has 46 games and their season is over.
But basically,
their season
when
is
there was
over.
4 divisions, there was 4 divisions before the Premier League. There was Division 1, 2, 3, 4. They all had the same teams in it, 22. But then the Premier League decided to go to 20, so it opened it up. They shuffled the leagues about, so they had 24 in each.
Right.
Yeah.
And the regular season finished because they have the playoffs as well, and they want everything's supposed to be done by June, basically.
Hence, we've got a lot of midweek games in the Championship, whereas the Premier League has very little midweek games because they've got like Champions League and Europa League and all that playing midweek.
Yeah,
the prima donnas.
Half the teams are in that.
They're prima donnas.
Yeah, I tell
teams
you what,
like
Ben,
Chelsea.
John, where do you reckon Leeds are finished next season in the Premier League? If you've got if you bought the right players in and you've got like a good balance within that team, Leeds United, you already got a decent balance, but obviously you need to get slightly better.
Obviously I'll take 17th, but I'd like to finish 15th to 13th or something. I'll be happy with
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think bottom half is
just so you've won a few games. Do you know, I don't want it to be. We're staying up on last day of season. It's just, look, it's the same for us. It's an adventure again, isn't it? So you find out where you are.
I'll be absolutely gutted if you did Leicester. If you'd done a Leicester and went on and won the fucking Premier League, I'll be like, how the fuck did that happen?
I think I'll retire from watching football if we come. I don't think I've got.
I think a lot
46 games in me.
Yeah. I think there's a few teams have to basically lose everyone in a plane crash. I think for that to happen. Yeah.
Right, guys, I'm gonna wrap it there if you don't mind.
That's great stuff.
Yeah, but I'm very grateful that you joined me and helped me out because I don't know where I was going after 40 minutes.
It's great.
Obviously, I wish both the teams well.
Yeah,
you did fine. I was watching from the start. And big up to you.
It got easier. It did. Yeah, it's just that first, when the screen goes to you and then you're just looking at yourself. Sort of like.
We do that every week.
I appreciate that.
We do that every week with you, Ben. Yeah, we look at you.
Also, thanks to you as well. So, John,
Tom, get better, buddy.
Get well soon, Tom. I don't.
Tom, get well soon, buddy.
When the next show is going to be and in what format. Obviously, Tom's not looking past tomorrow with YouTube, and I respect his decision for that. But his mood might change as the summer goes on. We'll see. But I'm not going to put any pressure on him. But hopefully we'll be back in some shape or form in the new season. But I wish both of your teams good luck midweek and next midweek.
Cheers. Good luck to Leeds as well for next season.
Yeah.
And thanks to all the viewers for joining us all season. Couldn't have done it without you. It's very much appreciated. So,
well, we could have done it without them, but it would have been better.
Yeah, well, it's just been me talking to myself and Tom just chatting shit.
Still could have done it though.
And there would be no Sam Greenwood to beat up.
That's true. You got all the people you've been through. Fucking hell, Jesus.
Well, hopefully it continues, and we've got a whole season of next season who could beat up Sam Greenwood.
I've even done a little AI thing. The 80s beat up Sam Greenwood, so look out for that next season.
Oh, superb! Superb. Raggy dolls, is the raggy dolls in there? Yeah.
Garbage Patch Kids.
Garbage Patch Kids, yeah.
I might do 80s adverts. Ross Kemp in his aerial advert.
Yeah.
Or was it Purcell? It was 1 at 2, wasn't it? Right, so thank you, everybody. Thanks for joining me, you three. And take it out, Director John.
See you.
Okay.